It's a myth straight from the fan side.
For the next viewer myth, a fan wants to know if you can chop down a tree with a machine gun.
Oh, just like in the movie Predator, where they mow down a chunk of the jungle.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, that's funny you should say that, because every time I go hiking in the forest and I'm just like, can I cut that tree down with a machine gun?
Perfect. You're gonna find out.
Tree lovers, huggers, and hippies beware. Tory's all fired up and ready to uproot this myth with some machine gun mayhem. Machine guns are a formidable weapon and have been in use for over 100 years. Their deadly spray of bullets, lethal on the battlefield, is, or so the fans claim, the ideal tool for tree felling.
So how are we going to test this myth? Because I don't want to go around destroying trees.
Well, why don't we get some trees that have been freshly felled for clearing purposes? We'll create our own artificial forest. That way, no trees will have been killed in the busting of this myth.
Well, that solves the tree problem. Now we gotta figure out what kind of machine gun we're gonna use. I think to test this properly, we're gonna need to get a bunch of machine guns and see if any of them will cut down a tree.
You know, I think the kind of artillery that we're going to want to use to test this myth is something that's not going to be accessible in California. So I think we're going to have to go back to that secret location where Jamie and Adam tested shooting fish in a barrel.
Ah, the secret location. I hope they allow us back.
Who's with me? Come on, everybody! Get your guns! Let's go to the forest! Chop down the trees!
Right there is the reason our insurance premiums are so high. So it's off for some fun in the Arizona sun.
We're gonna have some fun!
On scene at the secret location, the team need just 2 ingredients. Machine guns are no problem, but the tree line around here has flatline. So the guys packed their own.
We have 3 freshly cut pine trees. Grant's digging holes right now so that we can stick them up. We're gonna fire at them, see if we can cut them down.
If they do, it won't be because they've selected saplings. These pine trees are fully 2 feet in diameter and 2 tons apiece. And before you can say dead trees stalking, the desert is blooming tree trunks. Among them, arboreal expert Mark Mall has planted an extra challenge.
We have 3 freshly cut pine, but what's the tree at the end?
The tree at the end is a native mesquite tree.
Is that harder to cut through? Why do we have this one?
It's about 4 times as dense as the pine tree, and it's going to give the machine gun a run for its money.
Yep, this hardcore hardwood is as tough as timber gets, making it the ultimate challenge for the machine gun. But before either tree faces the firing squad, Tory takes us through the arsenal.
Now, a machine gun is a very general term, so what we've done is we've chosen 3 different types to cover a very large range. For our small machine gun, we're gonna go with the Thompson submachine gun. It shoots a .45 caliber round. This is like your classic gangster machine gun that you see in the 30s. The next, our medium range machine gun, is called the SAW. How ironic. It's a squad automatic weapon, and it shoots a .223 fully automatic. This one is gonna be fun to shoot. Finally, for our big one, we're shooting the minigun, and this shoots a .30 caliber round, 3,000 rounds per minute. My money for cutting down a tree is on this bad boy right here.
Chopping down trees is a backbreaking and dangerous job. But could there be a better way? MythBuster fans want to know if you could replace a saw with a machine gun. But enough shooting the breeze. How about them trees?
Okay, so our first weapon up today is the Thompson submachine gun, otherwise known as a Tommy gun. Most people know it as the classic gangster weapon. Al Capone, John Dillinger, Machine Gun Kelly, this was their weapon of choice.
So Grant Hitman Imahara has the tree machine gun myth in his sights. He locks, he loads, and lets loose with a drum full of .45 caliber bullets at 500 rounds a minute. But it's soon clear the handheld automatic is far from ideal.
You know what, one thing I'm seeing with the machine gun, it's just tough to keep it on target because you constantly want to rise up.
It just pushes you like that.
It's gonna be tough to cut, to hit the same spot on the tree.
Yes, the kickback is making it tough for Grant to focus his fire. And because the safety team won't let him get any closer, Kari decides the Tommy gun just won't cut it.
Grant just sprayed one of these pine trees with bullets. And it didn't give the cutting effect that I even expected. It just had a few dings here and there. So if in this myth they were talking about a Tommy gun, this myth is totally busted.
Which means it's time to up the ante.
I want to make a withdrawal. Do you think you can help me?
Tory, looking like a Gun Enthusiast magazine cover, is confident the squad automatic weapon, or the saw, will live up to its name.
You know, with this machine gun, I think we have a better chance of cutting down a tree just because these bullets are going to be flying at a lot faster velocity, so they should be cutting through the tree. But it's probably going to take a really long time and a lot of ammo, which is okay with me.
So Tory assumes the position. And let's rip. After Grant's experience with a Tommy gun, Tory's using a bipod for increased stability and accuracy.
It was great. You had a straight line.
Yeah.
Tory works away, concentrating his fire in a line across the base of the trunk. But despite unloading over 3 ammo belts into the wood, there's no sign of timber.
You got him all right. I don't think it's going down, though.
And with one last blast, Tory gives up. But unlike the Tommy gun, the saw bullets did go all the way through the trunk. But the relatively small caliber .223 meant the damage was limited and the tree stayed standing. But the myth is still alive because Kari, Mad Max Byron, is up next. You, yes, you the viewers, want to know, is it possible to fell a tree with a machine gun? So far, Ballistics Balachi and Hitman Imahara have left their wood standing.
Well, Grant, I hate to tell you this, but the tree's still standing.
But it ain't over till the fat lady sings. And in this case, the fat lady is the Dillon minigun.
Now it's time for the big gun. This is the M134D Gatling gun, otherwise known as the Dillon minigun. It shoots 30 caliber rounds at 3,000 rounds per minute.
3,000 rounds a minute breaks down to an incredible 50 per second. And whatever it sounds like, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Grant, curious to know how long it'll take to take down the tree, has a stopwatch ready.
Okay, we're going hot.
Kari primes the gun and lines up her target.
In 3, 2, 1.
Now that's a machine gun. In a torrential downpour, the spent cartridges pile up around Kari's feet. And in less than a minute, the tree catches fire and...
Nice job, you cut it down. What was the time?
45 seconds.
Oh my gosh!
Dude, you just riddled this thing. Look at it. It's the splinter maker.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just like, there's nothing left structurally.
It smells like campfire.
Oh, it smells good.
Wow.
It smells like destruction.
Yep, Kari has sawn her victim in half, which leaves just one conclusion.
Well, I think there's one thing we can definitely say. Cutting down a tree with a machine gun, as long as it's a Dillon Gatling, totally confirmed.
Okay, so it can be done. But Tory has a question.
I wonder how long it would take to cut this with a chainsaw. So we're just gonna do a little test, see how long it would take for a chainsaw to cut through the same tree. I'd rather use a minigun, but let's try the chainsaw, see how it goes.
So it's tradition versus the MythBusters method. And 45 seconds is the time to beat.
Sorry, buddy. That was 45 seconds.
I was able to get halfway through the tree with the chainsaw, but the chainsaw didn't cost $60,000.
So the cheap and cheerful chainsaw is no match for the minigun. But before the team wander off into the sunset, there's one last challenge, the mesquite. Remember, this tree has 4 times the density of the pine, making it a much tougher target. But is it tough enough?
We're going hot. 3, 2, 1.
Fantastic.
Smoking!
Nice shooting.
Oh my God!
The minigun is the ultimate tree killer.
What was the official time?
1 minute, 8 seconds. A little bit longer than the pine. So, as far as the myth's concerned, even if you have a mesquite tree and you got a Gatling gun, Confirmed.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Not so long ago, the team tested out some hard-wearing myths surrounding jeans. Grant showed that shrink to fit was busted at the seams.
Are we gonna have to amputate his legs?
I don't think you're gonna have to.
And Tory got dragged through dirt to show denim didn't catch fire. But there's another fabrication the fans want unzipped.
Okay, here's the myth. Guy's on a ski lift. The chair stops. He panics. So what does he do? He pulls off his jeans, he flips it over the top of the wire, and he sails to safety as if he's on a zip line.
Yeah, we definitely have to try that one.
A zip line is a cable suspended at an angle with a free-moving pulley. Then all you need to glide through the air with the greatest of ease is a tight grip and good old gravity. But on a stalled ski lift, can you use this notion of motion to escape? Can your denim duds really be used to slide safely back to ground?
Let's go try that.
Well, hang on. Before we go hitting ski slopes, let's do a test to see the critical angle at which jeans will slide down the cable.
It's a good idea, and we should also first try it out in a very controlled, safe environment.
To Tory, a controlled, safe environment is like saying, don't push that button.
I'm okay.
Here at Trapeze Arts, they've got everything we need, including 75 feet of steel cable similar to the kind used on ski lifts.
So we're starting out at a fairly shallow angle of probably 5 or 10 degrees. But in order to get a really accurate measurement of what the true angle is, we have this. It's a little magnetic base angle finder.
Next is a question we're all dying to know the answer to. What's Tory's technique?
I'm gonna wrap one pant leg around my wrist, toss the other one over the cable, and then wrap this one around my other wrist. And then I'm gonna jump out and slide down the cable. Piece of cake. All right, here we go.
Come on, dude, like your life depends on it.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
Your legs.
I hear the pants ripping.
Nice landing. Yeah.
So, in a real-life jeans escape, on a ski lift cable at an angle of 10 degrees, you simply wouldn't slide.
I kind of tried to move a little bit while I was on the cable, and I could hear stitches snapping.
A sound you don't want to hear when there's only that stitch between you and a plummet to death. So what the guys need is more angle on Tory's dangle.
Now we've increased our angle to 20 degrees, double what the first test had.
So with the cable at the maximum incline possible on this rig, will Tory slide or stick?
All right, 20-degree angle, new pair of jeans.
In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yes.
I guess if my life depended on it, it might take me
Slide, but
some
it's a
time.
pretty good crawl.
This time round, Tory does get further down.
I wouldn't fall and die.
But remember, this myth is about an effortless glide to freedom, not a jerky bunny hop. And check out the big brain on Grant, because he's got an idea.
One thing that we're missing is lubricant. So I was looking it up online. Turns out they use a light oil. Now, we don't have exactly the same thing, but we have something that is the same consistency. Castor oil.
It's Jamie's shop motto in action. If in doubt, lubricate. But will it be the key to the swift escape described in this viewer-inspired myth?
Slide. I didn't think it was going to happen. I really didn't think it was.
Tory made it down, but how did the jeans cope with the friction from the cable?
Totally ripped right up the crotch.
Yeah, but maybe the waistband would save you.
Maybe.
I think in real life, Tory would meet his death if he tried to use this method to get down from the ski lift. Those ski lifts are really long. He went down maybe 20 feet before those jeans split in half. I'm not seeing this being the most reasonable way to get rescued from being stuck on the mountain.
There's only one way to find out for sure, full scale, on a real ski lift. Here's hoping Tori's denim duds are double stitched. If you're stuck on a stalled ski lift, is it possible to use your jeans to zip line down to terra firma? Practicing this alpine escape on a circus high wire, Tori glided to the ground. Now, to test this on a real mountain. But before leaving, a mysterious package has arrived at M7.
I have a surprise for you.
A dead body!
This is not a coffin. This is the new Buster.
No way.
Oh, thank God. I'm so sick of putting him back together. Oh, that's cute.
How cute is that? They gave him coveralls with Buster's name on it.
Oh,
Buster now.
that's adorable.
Let's take a moment to salute our former Buster's dedication,
Come on, Buster!
tireless work ethic, and positive attitude.
Dang, he hit hard.
Thanks a bunch, buddy. It's time for a well-earned retirement.
That was cool!
Being a former crash test dummy, Buster 2.0 is a well-qualified replacement, so he's being put straight to work. Tori is prepping him to take the first zipline plunge.
Before any of us try it, we're gonna let Buster try it first so we can see how dangerous it is.
Tori carefully replaces Buster's hands with metal clamps, tests his jeans grappling grip,
Looks like it's gonna hold on to me.
and loads him into the van. Leaving Kari at home to rest her sore leg, the guys head for the hills.
It's Bigfoot, it's confirmed.
That's not the myth we're busting. Relax.
The Sierra at Tahoe Resort is their destination, and despite knowing Buster will be going first, Tori's a little nervous.
That's a lot steeper than I thought it was gonna be.
Yep, and we're doing it all the way from the top. When we were at Trapeze Arts, we found that an angle of 20 degrees was just enough to start sliding down the line with a pair of jeans when the line was greased. Here at Sierra Tahoe, they have the same consistency grease. Just to hedge our bets, we've found a section of line close to the top that's at 25 degrees.
If I get quiet, don't take it personally. I'm not mad, I'm just freaking out.
Try and avoid the rocks. Yeah.
At the top, Chief Rigger Lawrence and his crew are putting together a safety system of ropes and pulleys.
These guys are here to make sure I don't fall to my death.
Tory and Grant strap on their harnesses, secure themselves to the chair, hoist in Buster, and head downhill.
Are we nuts or what?
Oh my God.
So what's the denim divination?
The best case scenario for Buster is that he and his jeans will take a very quick ride down the line, slam into the rollers at the end. And the worst case scenario is that he will rip through his jeans and probably plummet to his doom.
When they reach the 25-degree mark, they sling over the jeans and secure them to Buster's clamp hands.
Buster is ready to go. All we need to do is unhook him from the chair and release this ratchet strap.
It's a long journey to the bottom, Buster. Don't forget to write.
Here we go. Dropping Buster, Jeans Myth, test 1. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Get down there! Nothing really happened. We pushed him off and he just stuck there.
Even though Buster is only about 10 pounds lighter than Tori, his weight couldn't overcome the friction of the jeans on the cable, and he's simply stuck on the line.
What do we do now?
How about help him down?
Ah!
Oh!
Although Buster never lost his grip, he's a bit of a dummy and couldn't follow Tori's lead in creating his own momentum.
Good job, buddy.
Way to take one for the team!
Question is, can Tori do any better?
No, I don't know if I should have seen that.
The fans have a theory that if you pull off your jeans, you can pull off a daring denim escape. But Tory and Grant found that if you try to fly down a ski lift cable by the seat of your pants, the friction can fix you in place.
Go.
But they may have a way to fight it.
Buster is only a dummy. He can't move himself along. But if you're a real person up there in that situation, if your jeans didn't start to slide immediately, you'd be like, oh, okay, I gotta do something, and move yourself along.
Cue Tory for an attempted slide down the ski lift in hot pants. Well, they will be after all the friction. So let's flip the jeans over and try to fly.
In 3, 2, 1. Get that weight on those jeans. Nice, nice.
Very nice, but it's not easy.
My hands started cramping up because I was holding onto the jeans so tight. But then I had to lift my weight off the jeans so that I could shimmy down the cable, and then my arms started getting tired.
Our little dungarees-clad flying squirrel is plumb tuckered out. And not only that, stuck.
I can't, I'm stuck. See that?
Okay, I see it.
I'm let go. Ugh. It's so much work trying to get down the cable that it's like, it just doesn't seem like a great way to get down.
Plus, the myth implies your jeans are an effective substitute for a zipline, and that's clearly not the case.
For me, when I think about a zip wire, it's like, whoa, you know, all the way down. This was not like that. This was like, The jeans themselves actually starting to roll up as they grab onto the cable. There's way too much friction in the system to be able to slide.
So guys, how'd it go?
It was a little disappointing, and it was nothing like we imagined. You know, you picture going down a zip line. It took a lot more work than that. The jeans kept sticking to the cable.
Yeah, using your clothing to escape a ski lift, bad idea. Either the clothing is gonna rip or your arms are gonna give out.
So zipline jeans escape, busted.
Busted.
Busted.